Most times, people overestimate the role of passion and finance in starting and running a farm, but they underestimate the role of the major factors that are very important. And in this video, I'll be sharing with you the only thing you need for your farm to succeed. I said, in this video, I'll be sharing with you the only thing you need for your farm to succeed. Now, let us go back to what I said in the beginning of this video, that people overestimate the role of passion and finance. Now, I will take it one after the other for us to really understand where I am coming from and where I'm driving to. Passion and finance are two important factors for every business. In any sector you find yourself, in any business you are doing, not only in farming, passion is important. Finance is also very important, because you cannot do a business without having little capital to actually start your business. So are these two important? Yes. Are they overestimated? Very, very estimated in running and starting a farm business. Now, what is passion? You need passion in farming, but not as the word defined it. Not as the word defined it. You need passion to. Passion is more like a driving force that when you start doing something, you become passionate about it. You begin to love what you do. You begin to develop more interest in what you do. You have passion for it. And one of the misconceptions that people always have is when they say, I have passion for clothing, I have passion for dancing, I have passion for music. Nobody was born having passion for anything. You grew in an environment where you saw people doing it, or you grew in an environment where you see people singing and dancing, and you develop interest in dancing, and you become passionate about dancing, and you want to do it at all costs. That is you having passion for something. Now, is passion good in farming? Very, very good. Passion can get you started, but will it sustain you to run your farm business? I've done in my previous video, I've said something about going into farming for a long term. So can your passion, when you're not seeing profit, you're not seeing money, you're not making sales, you're not producing, can your passion still be pushing you to continue in that farm business? That is number one. So is passion important? Yes. Is it overestimated? Very, very overestimated. Now, finance, money is also very important in any business. Money is also very important. I use the word very important in farming, because you need money to get materials, to get farm input. In my other video sometime earlier this week, I talked about the farming myth that people talk about, that farming is cheap, which is a lie. So farming is not cheap. You need finance. So is finance important? Very important, but it is overrated. Why do I say so? Most people feel once I have enough money, or I have the money to pump into this business, then it is sure that I will succeed. Of course, in agriculture, in farming, in my experience over the years, if I put money into farming, I am certain that I will see at least 50% of my money back as profit. 50% of our money back as profit. We have experienced losses, we have experienced gain many times as well. So can you put your money in agriculture and see it back? Absolutely, you can, if you do the right thing. But money is not the end of the work. So is money important? Yes. Is it overrated? Very overrated. So finance and passion are two factors that are important in farming or starting and running a farm business, but they are overrated. Now, what are the two major factors that anybody will have and you are sure to succeed in your farming journey? I'll just be giving you only two of them in this video. Number one is desire, and number two is discipline. Number one is desire, number two is discipline. Now, What is desire? We have two of them, desire and discipline. What is desire? Desire is that enthusiasm that one possesses to get something done. You They always say that when you desire something, you go out of your way to get them. When you have desire that you have to get these things done, then you realize that there will be a driving force that pushes you to go for it. So desire is one of the major factors that you need to have, and you're sure your farm or your farm business will succeed even when you're weak, when you're tired, when you're occupied. Because most times people have that the notion that, okay, I am working, I'm doing a 9 to 5, and I have a small farm by the corner, maybe a pepper farm or a poultry farm by the corner. Do I have the time to take care of them or attend to them? When you have desire to see these things work, you will create time, even when you close from your 9 to 5, to attend to your farm. When you are off work, you can also attend to your farm. It is desire, that enthusiasm that you possess to make sure you see something done. You make sure you see that particular project carried out, that event done, those birds fed, the birds treated. You make sure that they are in good health, make sure that your farm is in good condition. That enthusiasm that you always have, that burning desire to get the things done, you need it in your farm business. You need it in your farm business. And I'm telling you for a fact, for someone that have been in this space for quite a number of time, I understand what it means to have to desire something. You know that enjoy, that happiness you feel when you see your birds growing bigger every day, when you see your birds start dropping their first egg. That joy when you see your first flower in your pepper or your tomato or any of your plant, when you see the first fruit, that joy, the driving force that makes you to always show up, no matter what. That desire, that enthusiasm to get something done, when you possess it, you are sure your farm will succeed. Now, number 2 is discipline. What is discipline? The ability for you to follow through and do the things you said you are going to do. It is just in a layman's language or in a layman's understanding. Discipline is the ability for you to follow through and do the things you said you are going to do. For every sphere of business, anywhere you find yourself in any business, not only in agriculture, discipline plays a major role in your business. Discipline plays a key role on how far you are going to go in that business. The ability for you to follow through on things you said you are going to do. If you say you're going to show up in your farm 4 p.m. every day, you will show up 4 p.m. every day to attend to your farm. Either you're having livestock or you're planting crops. The ability for you to follow through. I will vaccinate my birds on Monday. I will do it every Monday, no matter what. The ability to show up. My treatments are every 7 days. I can't skip. I must show up every 7 days to treat my crops. I must go to the farm every single day. The ability for you to follow through. What I do in my farm every morning, that I've become when I feel like maybe I have some engagements that early morning and I couldn't do it, something will be itching my body. It's like I did not do something, and that is my morning routine. I always do spot check in my farm every morning. Every morning when I go to the farm, I do a spot check. I look at all the plants. I follow them ridge by ridge. I look at them ridge by ridge, plant by plant, row every morning. That is my work. That is what I do. And I've disciplined myself that, bros, for these things to succeed, I must pay attention to them. I must give them the time that they need. I must be disciplined enough to do what I say I will do. So every morning is a routine for me to do a spot check for my plants every single morning. I have workers, that staff that can be doing the other work. My work is to do the spot check and know what is going on and know what to do next. It have become part of me that any day I have morning engagement somewhere and I'm not able to go to the farm to check these things, my body begin to itch me. I've disciplined myself that this is what I should do if I want my 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 farm to succeed. And over the years, these are things that have helped me. If you have desire and you have discipline, these two major factors will help you succeed in your farm business. I hope you got value watching this video. Now let me do a recap from where we started to where we are right now. I said when I started this video that people often overestimate the role of passion and finance in starting and running a business, and they now underestimate the major factors that are very important. Now, don't get me wrong, passion is important, finance, which is money, is very important to get your farm input or even to pay labor. Now, aside those two, there are other two major factors that can help you build and succeed in your business. They are desire and discipline. When you have these two, join passion and finance, you see your farm growing and you see your farm, you see yourself succeeding in your farm business. I hope you got value watching this video. If you did so, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share so that other people can watch and also learn. Until then, see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.